Hey, what's up everybody? It's Taj Rockitt. I'm here in my apartment and I'm super excited because I finally finished this book, Crushing It by Gary Vee. Now, the big reason why I'm excited about this is because I procrastinated for an entire year to get this thing done. I've been putting it down, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, and today I finally committed to read the final 75 pages, and this is a big reason why I'm doing this documentation of becoming an Ironman Pro, this specific book, but also just because I want to show you guys what it's like from the beginning till I reach my goal and then beyond. So big thing why I'm on here today talking about this book is because I believe that reading is a key, essential component just to being successful in general in life, but also for training for an Ironman and or documenting your journey and or potentially making revenue off that documentation journey. Now, in this book specifically, the one main thing that I've learned in regards to crushing it, in regards to speaking with you and just having an online presence and getting to know a multitude of people across the world, is that you should document instead of create content, right? So document instead of create content. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I used to really spend a lot of time on Adobe Premiere Pro and just cutting and pasting and creating all this text, and I got lost in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest thing that I've learned is I just need to document. I need to just put the videos down and put them out and just see how the world responds to them. And my biggest thing right now is why I'm so big on this documentation is not only so I can look back or my kids can look back, but literally so it serves as motivation to show others that you don't have to come from a silver spoon. You don't have to have a perfect situation. You know, not every day is going to be glorious. Not every day is going to be extremely victorious. And that it's really just all the small things that get you to that larger goal, especially with an Ironman. Now, my goal is to read one book a month. That's how I came into this year. It is April, and I finally finished my first book. Now, I've been doing a lot of other reading articles and, you know, just life hits and blah, 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 but I'm done making excuses, not only in the fitness department, in the eating department, but specifically in the knowledge and reading department. Now, with this book, this has jump-started my want to not only turn off the tablet before I go to bed. You know, I get off late, like tonight I've got to go to Orange Theory and teach my evening classes, but I'm going to turn off the tablet, the TV, and I'm now going to pick up my next book, which is the training Bible for triathletes, the Triathletes Training Bible by Joel Friel. Okay, so Joel Friel, as you can see, it's very comprehensive. It's going to be a nice long read, and I'm most likely going to be reading it at home. I'm pretty much just going to be setting time. Now, I believe that it's important to schedule things like reading, fitness, you know, just like you should work. Same thing with vacation, whether it's just hanging out time. It needs to be scheduled. So I'm now scheduling. I'm taking control of my schedule, and I'm scheduling things like reading along with my fitness, my work, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to read this book, and my goal is to get it done before the end of next month. So I'm kind of getting a month and a half. I'm giving myself a little extra time just to acclimate to my new goal of reading once a month. Then after I'm done with this, I've already got another book lined up. David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. Now, if you don't know who David Goggins is, I highly encourage that you Google him. Hit that YouTube, check him out. He is one of the most motivational individuals, labeled one of the fittest people in the world, and you'll find out why, not only if you check him out, but I'm going to read this book. I've been recommended almost on a daily basis when I mention motivation and wanting to get some spice in my life. This man has popped up, and so I can't wait to read this. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm kind of alternating fitness to motivation, so on and so forth. And, you know, I'm going to get some more Gary Vee books, but I'm just kind of showing you what I got already. Then I got The World's Fittest Book by Ross Edgley. Now, this man is a motivator and an inspiration as well, because he literally swam around the entirety of Britain. He was the first person to do that entire swim, and he swam 6 hours on, 6 hours off until the job was done. So I think he swam like 100, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but this man swam so many days in a row that the salt water started eating away his flesh. Like, it was crazy, and it's motivating because it shows you that you can push your limits. And he was put on the front of Men's Health, not for his physique. Obviously, he has a nice physique, but his focus isn't physique. It's for using his body for a purpose, chasing a goal, setting new standards, things like that, and trying to accomplish physical feats. So his big thing is he's not getting buff and swole for an aesthetic purpose like bodybuilding shows, and not to take anything away from those individuals, but he's similar to me where it's performance based. It's 100% performance based, which is why I'm embarking upon this Ironman Pro journey, because I'm a performance athlete. I always have been, always will be. I love numbers. I love to win. I love to use the data, the analytics, and really just use that to make myself better. So this is going to be a great read as well. Then after this, I don't have a specific planned book after that. I'll probably throw in, I got another Gary Vee. I'm going to get the original Crush It. I also have a few other recommended books that I'm looking to get, but I also have your advanced triathlon training program book here as well, which is Joe Friel again. It's Your Best Triathlon, and this is for advanced training for serious triathletes, which I am, but I got to get through book 1 before I can stress about book 2. So you kind of just see what I'm looking at here. I've already kind of laid the foundation for the books, and I got my first brick down in regards to that foundation, and now I'm just excited just to keep stacking bricks, stacking bricks, stacking bricks, stacking bricks, stacking bricks till my brain is thick. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I'm super excited about. Now, if you already know that I'm an Orange Theory coach, then there you go. I'm an Orange Theory coach. And by the way, if you were watching my videos yesterday, I'm now getting pushed along to the second phase of my potential promotion. So I'm super excited about that. I'll keep you guys tuned and just updated on that. But not only am I excited to help other people in fitness just by inspiring them through my own personal journey, but I've been coaching fitness since the beginning of 2014. Basically, I've had my personal training certification since then. And one thing that I've always wanted to do was to train online. Now, there's so many different people to learn from. There's so many different things to do. Now, in regards to training online, there's this gentleman, Jonathan Goodman, that I started following. And he actually sent me this free book, which is something that I'm going to start reading as well. It's called Ignite the Fire. And it's going to help me pretty much ignite my fire to help people online. Now, about a year and a half ago, I did enroll in his OTA, Online Trainer Academy program. I dropped like $1,000, $1,500, and I never finished it. And it's still ongoing. As you can see, I've already... if you actually check my book out, I've already written in it quite a few times, and I've done quite a bit in the workbook, but then I paused because I was like, is this truly what I want to do? And it is a long-term goal, but it's not an immediate goal. There's a huge textbook that goes with the workbook. There's a whole bunch of online modules that go with it that's super inspiring, and I'm always messing with it. The big thing now is just the small, steady consistency, just like with fitness. So with the reading, I'm setting a goal of 15 minutes minimum a day, bare minimum, but ideally 30 minutes a day. And then I might break it up into 15 in whatever book that I'm choosing to attack that month, along with 15 minutes in this online trainer academy. So these are just small goals that I'm setting for myself in regards to intellect and reading. I don't know if this will help inspire you. I hope it does. I'll keep you guys updated on when I finish a book, what books are leading me to what, because what I've learned, and I'm sure if you read a lot, you'll probably learn as well, that once you start one book, it'll recommend another book, and it's just a snowball effect. And the beautiful thing about reading, it could be audiobooks as well, but the beautiful thing about reading is you're stimulated in a way that audiobooks don't fully do. And I think we're starting to lose the value in the read and the paper, and I truly believe that reading is something that we should all be focused on for the rest of our lives. So super excited. I highly encourage, I've already crushed it. I'm crushing it, and I'm going to continue to crush it, but I highly encourage, if you're someone that wants to make an impact online and just follow the future revenue trends of, whether it's Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, there's Musical.ly, there's so many different ways to reach people. And there's even getting to this point where we're talking to Google Homes and we're talking to Alexa and we're doing all these voice commands. He even mentions that towards the end of the book. But if you're interested in the future trends and how things are going and you want to be ahead of the curve, I highly encourage you read this book. It's part of the reason why I'm doing this everyday documentation vlog of kind of like my life and just showing you guys what's going on. So comment, feedback, any books that you might recommend for me, or anything that you think that I might get out of, whatever you think that you have on deck for me, because I'm going to continue to recommend. I'm hoping to get recommendations back, and I just want this to become one big community and one big source of just passing around knowledge and just passing around insight. So let me know if you have any questions in regards to what I'm reading, how I feel about what I'm reading. I'm just continuing to purchase books, but I'm done purchasing for a little bit until I conquer this mountain, because I'm sure if you're like me and you've purchased a lot of books, what happens is they kind of just and your bookshelf gets big and you never attack them. So I'm starting to just one book at a time. I'm not reading multiple at a time. I'm just reading one at a time. This is my personal approach, and I'm going to read it until it's done. And then I'll move on to the next one. I'm also starting to really start to work on my website, TajRockitt.com, and I'll be putting all my recommended reads down in the different categories in which I'm reading. But these are the main categories that I'm kind of attacking at the moment, just for triathlon purposes. I'm really trying to dial in my training program to the next level and the next level, and working it in with my work schedule and my sleep schedule and my relationship. And I got a lot more content coming out for you guys, and I'm super excited. So comment, like, share, repost, all this good stuff in regards to this stuff. Keep reading. keep succeeding, and become an Ironman Pro, baby. It's just one more day in the books, and I'll see y'all next video next time. You know what I'm saying, baby?